Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for UBoat. This is our restart here, trying to get a little bit more of a concise series going where I show you more of the action and less of the boring bits. We'll see how that goes. If anybody who was observant in the last episode might have noticed that while I was trying to move this thing around so I could see the torpedo, apparently I accidentally clicked on crash dive. And so we were at like 150 meters just a second ago, or like 125 meters. Oops. It would have been hilarious if I had like crashed this down and just exploded the boat because I wasn't paying attention. We're coming back topside again though. Don't worry guys. We're fine. It's just a little bit of a misclick trying to move these things around. That's all it was. We're going to clean this all up. We don't need any of this stuff anymore. We will probably go after this other sub here in a moment. I thought I saw a convoy, but I think what I was actually seeing, which was several, was just the ship sinking and the other the rowboats and stuff like that popping out. So we're not going to worry about that. Although if we go to intercept the rowboats and we're able to get us a captain or something like that, then we can ransom them for some reputation, which would actually be useful early in the game here. So we might actually do that here in a moment. We are surfaced. Wreckage is too far. Can we just kind of make an intercept here for the wreckage? Let me just go ahead and speed 2 here. We'll get a little bit closer and we'll get this done. Let me get the radio going on here just so we can kind of send out a message real quick to acknowledge that we have sunk something. Again, I thought we saw another ship, but apparently I think I was just looking at the wreckage here. So I'm not gonna, it's not that big of a deal. We'll get that rolling. We'll get over here. We'll intercept the wreckage, see if we can bring on the captain. Again, primarily for the reputation is really what we want them for. Or the money, I guess, is what I mean. We can get reputation by giving the boats food. That's what I'm thinking of. It's a good first episode though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Got a shot off. It was a really good shot. I was very proud of that, if you can't tell. It's mostly because, again, I have been playing hours upon hours of this game, and I recorded a bunch of hours before I restarted this run, and nothing happened. It was so boring. So I personally haven't seen us shoot a torpedo in a very long time, and I know you guys haven't either. So that's why I'm so like excited about the torpedo right now. Where are these things? I think when we're within 1,000 meters, we'll be able to. How close we got to be to intercept the rowboats? Where are the rowboats at? I don't even see them anymore. Am I just wrong? Is this my little number thing wrong? Oh, there. Okay, there it is. We got some medkits. Oh, replacement parts actually would be good. Bad to go. Before I do that, let me stop us. I don't want to run into anything. So let's go ahead and interact here. Let's go to this rowboat here. We'll go ahead and invite you on board because it feels cruel to leave you out there by yourself. And then, even though you're not an officer, what do you got? You do have an officer, so we'll bring you on board. And then we will go back to you. And we'll give you some supplies. We'll just give you some canned bread. That means that's got to be the breakfast of champions right there. And of course that will get us a little bit of reputation. Because, you know, we're kind people. It's just war. It's not personal. And then actually I think we would like to grab these replacement parts if we can. And possibly even the med kits. Can I put the other guy back in this boat? We took your officer. You can go back to his boat though. I don't think that's quite how it works. I could be wrong. Is there a way to release you? I don't know if there is or not. Alright, so we got these. Let me grab just... No, it doesn't matter. You. Come up here and... open storage. Bring these on board. It's actually only one, so that's fine. Actually, what I want you to do is... Okay, well, you're going to go up there. Actually, I did it wrong. I want you to go here. There. I want you to bring this to storage. That's what I want. Yes, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. And then we can go ahead and grab... I mean, we don't need the med kits. I guess I'll leave the med kits for the other guys. The repair stuff is important, though, because it's just nice to have those, and they're kind of expensive. Med kit's fine. Okay, once he gets over there, we will... I guess he already grabbed it. He did just grab it. Perfect. Since we actually don't know of any other ships, let's go ahead and just find this sub real quick. And we'll kind of go from there. We'll go ahead and go back up to speed, I guess 3, doesn't matter. Speed 2 is fine. And we'll go ahead and stop all direct orders since we don't need anything right now. Find the sub pretty quickly here, and it'll give us a little bit more overall experience, I believe. Alright, so we did find the U-boat. What? Is that the right ship? No, that's not the right ship. That doesn't make sense. Why would that... I don't think that's not the right ship. So it can't be the right ship. Let me just do a little bit of a circle here. It usually pops up as a green dot. So I was a little confused that we got a U-boat spotting back here, but... yeah, that's not going to be our U-boat. Pretty sure of it. It's interesting that we're looking for a U-boat and we found a U-boat, but I'm pretty confident that is not the U-boat we're looking for. Tell us which one we're looking for. Let's say it here. There is a U-boat out there, though. I'm very confused about what it's doing right now. Why are you not? Sometimes when you click on U-boats, things happen really strangely here. So this is okay. Yeah, for some reason, yeah, I don't know why it does that. When I click on other U-boats, it's like I don't know if it's trying to show me its path or what it's trying to show me. Let me get you on the bridge. Let me just see if I can find this U-boat. Maybe this is the U-boat we're looking for. It's just being weird. Usually it shows up like a green dot, so that's why I'm very confused. This could be just a separate U-boat that just happens to be running around and doing a patrol out here. Not finding anything yet. Did it say which direction that U-boat was at? Yeah, it's just not giving me the same response that it normally does when I'm looking for these lost U-boats like this. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. Okay, that's fine. Let me go periscope that for a second. Maybe we can hear it. Propeller, ship propeller 319. I mean, this is a different ship, right? I'm very confused. Let me plan an intercept for whatever this is. It says high speed though. That might just be that U-boat doing a patrol. So I actually don't think we found this other U-boat yet. Not sure why. This is at, the second one is at 357 right now. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's actually further off to the right now. Because we've been turning. Nice to know if this is just a U-boat out here, so I can like move on with my merry way. I don't see anything. I mean, it's 5 to 10 kilometers away, but we can see decently far. Yeah, we can see max sight is 10 kilometers. So I would think we would be able to see this by now. Let me just go on our little patrol here. And I think I'm going to go surface because I don't think we're worried about a ship, an actual ship out here. Famous last words, but I think we'll be okay. And we're just going to go forward 3 for now. We run our electric compressor, get some oxygen back in our compressed air.
U-boat, 30 Grad.
48 degrees. 91 degrees. Again, it usually shows me a green dot, so this is very confusing. Turn faster. Okay, we're gonna plan an intercept for this one. It's got to be this. It's just very confusing though. I think it's right there. I think our thing is being very confused. So we're gonna head that direction. Something weird's going on. I'm not sure what it is. You're not a... Are you moving? And I realize the bearing's changing, but that's because we're moving. I can't tell if that's the U-boat we're looking for, if that's something else. I really can't. It might just be a different U-boat entirely, and I'm just confused. I don't think it's moving. We're also not getting the message for it yet. Normally I would have gotten a little message that says, hey, you found it. It's gotta be moving. This is an active U-boat, right? I think at this point we just wave and say hi. Oh, it's definitely moving. Okay. Hey, buddy. You out here looking for the other guy too? He actually got the same symbol we do, I think, right? So he's coming from the same port. All right. Well, that's cool that we found a U-boat as well. We're just two buddies out here living our best lives. Of course, he's got a Type 7, doesn't he? That's a Type 7, I think. So, all right. So we haven't found the other U-boat yet, and maybe this guy is actually out here looking for it as well. But we'll get back on our course. Try to find this other U-boat. All will be well with the world. We just happened to run into another U-boat. At least we're still within our patrol area. So we're getting credit for that, which we do need. Sinking the ship was not what we needed. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Let me slow down here. I'll go ahead and go down to speed 2. That's normally what we see. Not too far away. Again, it's doing that weird thing that it does sometimes. Let's go look at it. Yep, there we go. That's exactly what we're looking for. In fact, it's even got the number and everything, which is what we were expecting. Cool. All right, we'll get a little bit closer. We'll send our guys over. This will just be one of those missions where it's like they're all dead type of thing. It's fine. But it's not fine that they're all dead. I don't mean that. But anyway. Come on, too far. Let me make sure I'm putting ourselves beside him because I don't want to run into him. I've done that before. There we go. Stop. Interact. Send a team to investigate. I don't know if it really matters. We'll just send our engineer with a couple guys. I don't think we need more than that. Do we have anything we can give you? I guess the breathing apparatus might help. So, yeah, go. And we'll investigate. Can we just take their U-boat and now use it as ours if it's functioning? All right. So again, it's one of those things where the there's an acid leak or battery leak or whatever like that, and it just killed everybody. We don't have the ability to scuttle. I could send the demolition charges over and demolish it that way. Honestly, probably what we're going to do is we're just going to sink it through our gun because I kind of want to hold on to the demolition charges right now. So let's go ahead and get to our gun here. Let me send you somebody to the deck gun. You to the deck gun. Get over to that and we'll get this thing sunk real quick. Let me get a little bit closer. Alright, you sir, I need you, actually let me back up. I need you to fire at the U-boat, please. You can't? Okay. I guess we'll have to do it ourselves. We gotta get a little closer. It's gonna take us a few shots, but we'll get it done. Might be better just use the explosives, but surely we could sink this thing. Although, I mean, would a submarine? A submarine would be more armored than a merchant ship, right? Because it's got to go underwater. It might not be possible to sink this thing this way. Alright, did we get it? Oh, never mind, we got it. I stand corrected. Glad I was wrong. Alright, well that's sinking. Easy enough. Let me get you over here, because I think we can actually register that. Or not. Does it not give us permission to acknowledge that? Guess not. Alright, how are we doing on the food? Food's doing alright. Let's get a little bit more here. Come on. There we go. I have to be precise. Alright, good stuff. And we can go back on our merry way. So I guess I'll go do some more patrolling. I'll bring you guys back if we find anything else. Alright, we're back. We didn't find anything else. We just finished our patrol though. So let me get you back over to the radio room. We'll report back and then we'll just return to port here. The most important thing with this first patrol is just to get it done. Even if we hadn't sunk that ship, this would have been a fine patrol. Let me go and stay on surface here. We'll report our patrol finished and then we'll just go back to port. And call it a successful patrol. I mean, the fact that we sunk anything is a huge success. So, very happy with that. Cool. And let's go back to port. Very good. The next patrol is going to be the more important one because that's the one that's going to start getting us the tonnage for upgrading to at least the Type 2D, which is a massive upgrade over our Type 2A. I wonder if because we restarted this and kind of just the timing of things, I wonder if we'll be in port again and get attacked by the airplanes again. You saw the first series, we got attacked by airplanes once. It was crazy. Get some rewards. There we go. That's the tonnage war that we're looking for. We actually do have some credit for it already, so it was good that we sunk that ship. I didn't know if it was going to count for that tonnage war or not. It's good to know that it does. And a very successful patrol. Patrol 1 done. Now, the biggest thing we need to do is get some upgrades on our guys very soon, because we want to be able to sink ships without having to have the dynamite, if at all possible. Let's go release our survivors. For you, a little bit of reputation and money, actually, so both is good. Let me go ahead and make sure we bring another sailor on board. Don't even have a face. That's kind of creepy, actually. Exit that. And let's go and get resupplied here. Taking an assignment from the leading. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and grab our merchant guy. Get everything filled back up. We did use a torpedo, so we get to replace that. Equipment. I mean, let's go ahead and see if we can grab some more of you. Just have more supplies available. It's very expensive, but I think worthwhile. Oil's pretty cheap. Would like some scrubbers. They do come in handy at some point. I have like 10 for now. And then we'll bring on some food if we can get some more replacements for the food we've already got. Which we really can't. We can get you some more fruits in case we need a pivot. No potatoes though, so I guess we have to run out of potatoes and we maybe switch to fruits at that point. Also no more canned bread, unfortunately. And the other thing we had was the bacon stuff, which we don't also have. We got enough food with the fruits though to be fine. We might want to bring on some canned fish or something like that. Something else that we have that we can, because we're going to run out of the potatoes and we're going to run out of the canned bread as well. Let's bring about 50 of these. Okay. And I do want to move off some of these. We could move off the potatoes right now, to be fair, if we wanted to, but I think we're going to be fine. We don't have enough money to upgrade our boat right now, so we'll ignore that. Do you have anybody that we can grab from a officer standpoint? Still no officers, huh? Okay. No problem. Well, let's get us a new mission, and I'm going to go ahead and fast forward real quick. We'll check our fatigue level real quick. Should not have any fatigue this early in the mission. -1. Okay, that's not a problem. We can deal with that. And we got the guy hospitalized, which may never come back. Who knows? How much reputation do we have? We do have the 1. I think we can't even have another officer until we get this, right? Yeah. So we need to at least grab you just to have another officer anyway. Maybe that's why you don't actually offer anybody? Yeah, okay, that was why. I don't want another... We can't afford you anyway, but I don't really want you either. We don't have any others for spare anyway. Alright, we'll just have to get us one at some point. Not a big problem. Alright, we got a couple options here. The mine laying stuff is interesting, but it doesn't really lead to the direction we want to go. So we're going to be kind of ignoring that. Come on. So yeah, mine laying would get us another radio guy though. So that is something to consider. Oh, sorry, that's the tonnage war. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. There's the mine laying. So mine laying, I think it eventually gets us, let's see, if we can come here. Let me leave you for a second. I think if we go here and we zoom out, we can see, yeah. This would actually give us quick loading. That's actually really good. Having our stuff being loaded quicker, it is a good one to have, for sure. No doubt about it. But what I really want to get to this blueprint here. And that's I think that's just the most important thing. Get to the blueprint, get our type 2D, and then we can kind of go from there. So we're going to take a tonnage war one here for that reason. But I could see the benefits of the reloading guy. So one of these two doesn't really matter. They're about the same. I guess we'll go for this one. Actually, we probably want to, yeah, we want to go for the one that's going to give us a little bit more total reward if we can complete it. You give us a radio guy, though. That's the one I was looking at before. Yeah, okay, we'll take the radio guy. We need a radio guy. I changed my mind. So we'll select that one. And we've already got everything loaded on the ship. Let me make sure that the food is situated properly. We're fine. We don't need to move everything over just yet. This all looks good. And yeah, let's plan our next patrol. Glad these things are smart enough to get out of the ports on their own. If I had to navigate the port, that'd be annoying. All right, we're out. Drop down to speed 1. I'll bring you guys back if we find anything. All right, we're back. We haven't found another ship yet, although we did get a message about a U-boat that got depth charged. It appears to be the one that's up here. This might be another one that we have to sink, though. They might be all dead by the time we get over here. We'll zip over here. We'll see if we can interact with them and kind of see what that gets us. Kind of sped over here at max speed just to make sure we got here in time, although 2 days, 9 hours left. We actually probably have plenty of time to even go slower if we wanted to. Not too big of a deal. Come on. Give me the message. There we go. Say, where's my message? We'll stop. But U-boat call for, according to the message, they're in need of medical supplies. We should run away with their crew and see if we can assist. Sounds fine to me. Let's grab It doesn't really matter who we grab, I guess. Grab the same guy we got last time. I think it was you. Give you a couple guys. I don't think we're gonna need anything. Oh, we need some medical supplies. I guess we can't bring medical supplies with us. So, I don't know. Just give you a helmet just so you have something. And hopefully we will be able to do the medical supply thing here in a moment. Maybe we just gotta talk to them. I was welcomed by the skipper of the vessel. After a short exchange of courtesy, the skipper got straight to the point, asking about the resources. Yes, we're on the radio. Just need to send one med kit. Okay, that's fine. But big chunk of, actually 65% reputation is really good. And that is that. So we can get back on our patrol now. And we'll just kind of zip over here and we'll start working our way backwards. Go back to our schedule here. Stop all direct orders. And make sure we're not going to run into this thing. Now they're off to our right. And let's go. All right, I'll bring you guys back when we find something else. All right, we're back. We actually have an updated mission. We've got to go reach the port of Dunkirk and photograph their aircraft, anti-aircraft guns. But before we do that, we did find a ship along the way. We're kind of coming around the little bit of England here on the way down there. And we did find us a potential ship here. We've already plotted an intercept for it. So we'll see if that works out. But in the meantime, what I need to do is... I was about to do something, and I don't remember what it was. Apparently, it doesn't matter. But we'll go ahead and get pushed towards the ship. Hopefully, it's big enough to accomplish our mission up here, and that would be great. Oh, I know what it was. You've got an upgrade. You have an upgrade. So we'll go ahead and get in here to skills. I mean, this is our first guy. We kind of want our very first guy to be someone who has better hearing on the hydrophones, because that's very important for us. So this will be our hydrophone guy. We've already got him set as a hydrophone guy. Our next guy will be a radio operator when we get that, and that'll be fine. So we'll go ahead and cruise along here. Already plotted, like I said, the intercept. Assuming we know the proper speed and everything like that. Let's go ahead and go back down to Periscope. Get a second reading here. All right, 15 degrees. Medium closing in. Current intercept would be there. And then if we stopped, current position is there. So we're basically right on where we expect it to be. So we'll go ahead and continue on our merry way here. Go back surface for a little bit. Should actually be able to see it soon. Let me actually go ahead and put you on the contacts. Yeah, we should be able to see this thing very soon. Possibly we can even see some smoke already, or maybe even just the ship itself. Was that it? Just some smoke, but it is a merchant, so that is good. Can't see what nationality it is, but it definitely is a merchant. Now it's going at a weird angle. Well, I guess that's about the angle that we were expecting to be at. So I guess we'll go ahead and cruise a little bit closer here. I'd like to be able to identify it before we... Well, we could sneak up on it underwater. I think that's probably the smarter bet. Let's go ahead and send our report here. Sneak up on it underwater. We'll actually be at a better angle of attack anyway. Almost closer to 90 degrees. I'll register. Let's go Periscope. And we'll see what kind of intercept we've got. Let's put you back on the contacts. Let's put you on the torpedo calculator. Let's put you on... Well, we're not going to maintain the torpedoes yet, but we will in a moment. For now, I guess just depth keep. Let's get the report here from the Periscope, or from the hydrophone guy. No, there is a convoy over there that we can't really catch, so we're not worried about them. We're going to go ahead and plot an intercept here. This is actually a really good intercept angle. And we want to be, you know, about 2,000, so within 2,000. This is actually really, really good. Just need to get a little bit closer so we can see what kind of ship it is, or what nationality it is specifically. Alright, should be within clear sight now. It's at 48 degrees.
Handelsschiff, 50 Grad.
That's British, isn't it? I can't tell, but I think it's British. Come on. Bobbing up and down a little bit more than I like. Probably from the speed. We probably could slow down a little bit here. Is that still going? Is that coming at us? That's still coming at us. Okay, we're good. Yeah, that's British. It's still quite far away, though. So, that's fine. Let me just get a little bit closer here. Yeah, okay, so we got a British ship here. This is good. Let's identify it real quick. It is, I think it's this right here, is it not? Another Explorer. Smooth back, I believe. Yes, looks like a relatively smooth back. Yep, okay, I think it is this. And I believe the 7 knots, velocity we thought was 7 knots from before. Angle on bow, we can get that here in just a second. Let's get the distance real quick. At least an estimated distance here. This is very choppy seas right now. Something like that. About 4,000 meters. That sounds about right, considering we're at 6x right now. So all of that looks pretty good. And then angle on bow, let me just do a real quick check here. If we were to stop the ship and check the intercept, it is right there. And then if we were to get back up to, let's go back up to 4.3. Not possible. 4.4. Am I just not hitting the intercept? Okay, we're not. I guess we'll go back full speed here. Because I want to bring that intercept a little bit closer to a good 90 degree here. Alright, so that would be IB2 or 3, I guess. Alright, so that's still, I mean, it's a little bit further off than we thought it was originally, but that's okay. The angle still feels right. And current angle on the ship, let me just draw the line here. For us, distance is, I just want to head for this. Distance is 3,900, which I believe is what we had locked in. Exactly. And then angle on the ship compared to us. We are basically 42 degrees to its left. All right. Get that all locked in. Oh, I guess I should line it up before I type in 42. Come on. Trying to get the thing lined back up again, but we're close enough, I think. Yeah, we're good. All right, so 7 knots, 4,000 meters. We're going to be at a little bit of a tight angle, but when we get about here, he'll be right about here. The torpedoes should be fine. So I don't think this is necessarily bad, per se. So we'll just cruise along here for a little bit. I do want to make sure I don't forget to maintain the torpedoes, but we don't want to maintain them too early. All right, within 2,000 meters of our destination here, let's go ahead and get you started on maintaining torpedoes. I think they stay maintained for a little while. They're still pretty far away. Definitely wanted to be a little bit bigger in this 1.5x screen. Angle on bow should be maintained if we maintain our intercept properly. That's pretty good. That's still pretty far out there. Pretty far out there. Do we think... I mean, the speed should be about the same, but the angle on bow is about the same as what we expect. So I think we're okay here. I mean, we can get a quick status check, I suppose, on just doing this here.
Alle Maschinen stopp.
It is right there. Before actually, I think we're on the 4th set. Let's go back full speed here. Intercept's still about the same. It's actually further out, so that tells me that the ship is actually going faster than we realize. We checked the first time from back here. We have gone 1.1 kilometer in the time that it's gone 1.6 kilometers. We're going at 5 knots. So let me try that math real quick. Oh no, I just turned off my monitor. I don't think that affects you guys, but I just turned off my monitor. Weird. Where am I at? Let me just pause for a second because that just threw me off. All right, we did 1,600, or they did 1,600 meters, and we did 1,100 meters. They're going at X. We're going 1,100 meters at 6. So, quick calculation here. And if you don't know how to do these types of calculations, it's just a ratio calculation. So we multiply their 1,600 times our 6 divided by our 1,100. And that should tell us their speed. They're actually going 8.7 knots. Are you kidding me? That's essentially 9 knots. That is insanely fast. Is that accurate for a ship at this point? Sorry, my lights just I have some little lights that just turned on for some reason. There we go. Never mind. They're being weird. Turn off. Go away. Go away, stupid lights. They're wigging out. I should just unplug them. I think it's because I turned off the monitor too early and turned it back on, and they're plugged into the monitor. Whatever. I'll figure it out later. If you see some lights flicker on my face, I apologize. Are they really going 8.7 knots? That would explain why they're getting away from us a little bit. Current distance is what? 2,300. We might need to make this fire this relatively soon. Pretty much as soon as they get it right about here is probably when we need to kind of plan on firing this. Okay. We're halfway through maintenance, so that's good. Okay. Well, let me come in here. Let me unpause for sure. Let me come in here. Let me update your speed to about... Can we do 8.7? I don't think we can. It's going to round it up to 9. That's fine. As far as your angle right now, it is now 38, 39.4 maybe. Start aiming at you. 39.4. So I mean, it's still close to what it was before. We'll set it at 39. It'll work. And the distance was what? 2,300. Okay. I mean, this is going to be a little bit of a hard shot, I think. But we should still be fine. Since we're within 2,000 meters of this, I think we're actually going to slow down here. I realize it's going to change some math, but I kind of want them to go ahead and catch up with us right about in a decent spot here. Actually, honestly, we can probably go speed 1 and literally just start heading towards their line here. Kind of make this a direct angled shot here. That way, as they get to about 30 degrees off of us, that would be a good time to shoot. Probably maybe less than 30 degrees. Right as they cross that barrier, might be a decent time to shoot here. All right, so the maintenance is done. All right, so they're at 40 degrees, which is, again, kind of good. We're getting close to where we should. Maybe even less than that. We might even want to wait till they're about 10, 15 degrees at this distance here, at this angle here. I'm worried about the speed, so I think we need to get closer to make the speed less of a factor. If we think they're going slower than the 9 knots we have currently plugged in, then we need to aim a little bit further back, because we're going to shoot a little bit ahead, and they're actually not going to be that slow. So yeah, we need to probably aim middle or just behind middle if we think they're a little bit slower than what we actually have plugged in here. All right, so they're at 36 degrees right now. So we know they're right there. They're at 1,500 meters. Kind of want to get this within 1,000, honestly. Do we think the angle on bow is correct from their angle? Like 49.5 is what we got. And if we got you here, we can drop that down a little bit. 49.5. Pretty good. All right. I'm happy with this for the most part. Again, the speed is the only thing I'm a little worried about. I could have them way off on the speed. Really, as they pass the 15-degree mark, I think is exactly where we want them to be.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Geschwindigkeit 9 Knoten. Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung 1, 5, 0, 0 Meter. Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Winkel 5, 5, Bug links.
We'll get a distance update here when they get closer to the 15. Or we can check distance here, I suppose. See how accurate we are. 1,200? That's pretty good. We're at 16 degrees right now. 16 right there. Yeah, that's about right. I think we're actually about ready to shoot here. And I'm a little bit worried about the speed that we've got plugged in here.
Gegnerlage 6, 7, Bug links. Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
I'm just hoping we're close enough that it doesn't matter as much.
2, 0, 5 Meter. Rohr 1, bewässern.
We're going to aim for this smokestack. It's a little bit behind center. Don't think the ship's faster than we've got. I think they're slower.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Gegnerlage 7, 2, links. Los!
Try not to dive deep all of a sudden. I'm a little worried about the speed. A little bit worried about the speed. Torpedo's turning. I think he'll be in the path. I don't think we'll miss behind, will we? No, surely not. No, it looks like it's a good on target shot. Yeah, we're good. Just need to not be a dud. I mean, maybe I should be shooting more torpedoes here. Oh, actually, are we slow? No, we're fine, right? Yeah, we're good. We actually might hit right on the stack. Right exactly where I was aiming, which is a little unexpected, but it works. Ah, so good. It feels good to get good torpedo shots going. Feels good. I love it. All right, let's turn off a little bit this direction, and we'll go ahead and surface here. We can stop our alarm.
Alarm beenden.
Ah, it was another good shot, guys. Another good shot. All right, well, all I'm going to do now is just collect if there's any officers available and if there's any stuff that we can pick up, repair stuff, then we will do that. Apparently that was 4,000 tons. So we'll send that report. Awesome. And we can actually go back to mission, or back to port, but we want to get to Dunkirk and go ahead and finish this mission, I suppose. So I think that'll be what we do next here. And, but yeah, another good ship sunk. We'll go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, I guess we're going to go reach the port of Dunkirk. I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.